Hello and welcome to NBA 2K26 news. Today's a dope topic. I want to kind of dive deeper into some of the information that they said. And this is more of an exploration of what they're speaking on and what's possible. If you played 2K25, you know that there's been plenty of issues that people dislike or want change. And you probably heard me rant about making the game skill based. So today we're going to kind of explore that conversation, get into the topic of what that means, and how do you go from there. All right. And it's gonna happen sooner or later. 2K is gonna get the picture, and I believe this year is the start of that. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing because there's nothing officially revealed yet, but they just dropped the roadmap course side report. I broke that down and discussed the details so that everybody could know what was in it. Okay. But today, I want to dive a little deeper into this article that they posted and talk about some of the stuff that they said. One of the biggest things and the topic is skill based gameplay. All right. Rewarding skill based gameplay. Here's the thing. All right. I've been saying this for a lot of years. I don't want to go on a rant today on this video. I'm probably going to mini rant later. So stick around for that. But the facts are skill based gameplay is what should be in every game, right? You don't want to put settings in a competitive game where it makes it so that you have to, compete with different levels. In the end of the day, if I go online, your sword and my sword should be able to swing the same and have the same effect. You shouldn't be able to go to your settings and put it on. I'm going to put it on the easy sword and then make it so that you can one-shot somebody or something like that. And 2K has done that in 2K25, allowing low profile, normal profiles, real player percentage to be a feature in their game. It's an embarrassment to gaming when you do that. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't want to defer to you people who are casuals. Guess what? Play offline. If you don't want to deal with a competitive scene and you want to put it on rookie and shoot with your eyes closed, I don't care. That's perfectly fine. But the moment you go online, you are disrespecting the community by using these settings. Yes, it's in the game and it's not your fault, but it's 2K's fault being pathetic enough to think that that's proper. And so this year, it looks like they understand that and they seen that and they probably are going to start fixing that. It's a process that I talked with Mike Wayne a long time ago that real player percentage shouldn't exist at all. And he took it out of shooting for competitive modes. He didn't take it out of layups for competitive modes. And this year, it's going to be out of layups. And that was what this article confirms and helps people know. That was one of the biggest things that got revealed. Why is this important? You can see it right here. Because that means you have to either be skilled or not when you make a layup. It's okay if you miss. I don't get mad at nobody missing a shot. We're teammates. We're trying to get better. Your lag, your monitor, it could be 1,000 things going on why you miss. It has nothing to do with your skill sometimes. Sometimes you just got, internet issues that day and you just can't hit your shots. I play better offline. When I'm offline, just like this game you're watching in the background, I think I scored 47 points casually on my first game with this build after like 6 months of not playing with it. So being able to do that offline was great. But if I go online and I'm streaming and I'm playing with a bunch of friends in a party chat and I got all this online going on, it could harm my performance. So I get that part. But the point is, we're not here to shame you, but this is a good feature that's implemented. On top of that, green or miss is another feature that they also implemented that I think is very vital. All right, it says it right here. Green or miss times shots this year for competitive modes. This is very important. Why are you giving people the chance to make bad timed shots in a competitive game. It doesn't make sense. It is illogical for that to even be a part of the game. And it's embarrassing for a competitive game, you know? It's like, imagine an NBA player is like, oh, by the way, this guy can shoot with a bigger rim. Let's put it 3 times the size for this guy because he has his settings. No, we're not doing all that. And so I'm grateful that this is existing and this is starting to be changed. And those are the 2 biggest things that I think the community, tries to act like they're so good. And people get mad about RNG with shooting, which sure, it should be, right? It shouldn't exist. It should be if you're good or you're not. But there's RNG in other aspects of NBA 2K. And that is something that nobody discusses because guess what? It's going to embarrass you once you see the real storyline, which is stop the lies to yourself and realize your real player percentage is RNG. You're shooting with the button or dunking with the button is RNG. Anytime you dunk with square or you do a layup with square, you are a part of the problem. You're doing real player percentage, hoping that you get the right animation, hoping that you're timing it, right? Let's say if they put the timing on it, then that would be a little more skill based, but it's still, real player percentage is still bad either way. And then you're hoping that the layup animation is good. If I hit the square button when I go to do a dunk or layup and the ball goes straight to the defender, I can't get mad at 2K. I could have used the right stick and shot the ball, protecting the ball. And that's a mechanic that's been in the game for a while. People should know it. And 2K shouldn't cater to losers. As simple as that. I'm not the greatest player of all time. I never claimed to be. I'm only saying this statement because it's just the way video games should be. Any good game rewards your skill, And don't get it twisted. I play a lot of story games, open world games, and they got difficulties on that. That's offline. But in the competitive scene, I 100% deserve to be rewarded and nobody else to get these cheats. It makes no sense. You're able to change your setting and make it easy on yourself. And other people playing on the hardest difficulty, basically. So that's the meat of my conversation. And to explain some of that better, the RNG for shooting, I get it. It's bad. There are things that all of us dislike. And my hope is completely gone in every way. So guess what? Your layups and dunks should not be with square. You should have to decide if you shoot with your left or your right hand. You should decide if you shoot with 2 hands or you dunk with 2 hands. And stop rewarding casual things like that because it doesn't help the game get better, in my opinion. And so they're starting off by the layup timing and they're doing the green or miss. But I'm hoping that this evolves with other features. And I don't know what the reveal for gameplay is going to be, but to me, that is the most important. And that's just my opinion. And I've been saying this for years now. You can go on my Twitter, me and Mike Wayne going back and forth. He said the community wasn't ready for real player percentage to be gone from layups. He said that to me directly 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know how many years ago it was. And now he officially removed it. And I'm so grateful. It's going down. We're going to see who got what when we get out there, all right? But I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. It's been a fun ride getting started again for 2K26. Let's talk more about the game. Tell me what your thoughts are when it comes to skill-based gameplay. Of course, we don't have any official new news of that's going to look like for the new game, but in your opinion, just in general, all right? Leave a comment and like, and make sure you show love if this was informative. And if you want more, subscribe so we can keep it popping. And we got some details and breakdowns on the screen now, so go check that out. All right, y'all stay safe. Skill base for the win. Peace.